Yo, what is up guys? In this video, I'm going to be showing you exactly how one of our clients, Paul, recently spent $681 to make $43,000 in commissions in GCI as a real estate agent. And this was all possible without risking thousands on ads, doing any cold outreach, or connecting with any cold leads at all. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how we did that so you can copy and paste the same system into your business. This was all done in just a few months of work, and all possible without taking a huge gamble on another marketing company again. So my name is Isaiah Bruce. I'm the founder at Top Local Agent. We specialize in helping real estate agents with their client acquisition, installing leverage into their business so they can become a business owner, not owned by their business. So if you want these systems installed into your business completely risk-free, go ahead and book a call with the link below and we'll get you all set up. We'll walk you through exactly how this works for your market, personalize it to your business, and you'll be able to get the same freedom and results just like agents like Paul. And yeah, so go ahead and book a call with the link below. We'll run you through our risk-free trial and get you kicked off. So the first thing we did with Paul is, this was a newer agent, so we didn't have necessarily a huge database to rely on. He doesn't have a lot of previous customers. He does have a sphere of influence, but we didn't have a database to re-engage. And so basically we needed to install a lead source for him that was fast, scalable, low risk, and cheap. And right now there's a million ways you could probably generate leads. There's free ways, they take a little bit longer usually. There's paid ways, they're a little bit more risky. But in order to grow your business and install leverage into your business, you need to have something predictable. And so these four elements are what make that predictability and scalability in your business as a real estate agent. Because if you don't have these four things forever, until the day you retire, if there is a day that you retire, you're basically going to need to be hustling for leads or relying on referrals. Relying on referrals is great. It's amazing. It's the best. It's one of the highest quality lead sources that you can have. However, that takes a very long time to really get to a place where it's completely self-sustaining and you're growing and making the money that you want to. And so simply one way to supplement that lead source referrals is simply by having a way to generate leads that's fast, scalable, low risk, and cheap, so that you can amplify the amount of referrals that you're actually getting. And so how we did this was not by cold calling. Cold calling is fast. You get a response instantly, but it's low risk because it's basically free. It takes a few minutes to call someone, and it's cheap. It doesn't cost that much money to call anyone or any at all. However, it's not scalable. And for content, it's basically the same thing. It's low risk, it's cheap, it's free to make, but how long it takes for that content to actually start snowballing and actually yielding some tangible results and something you might actually feel in your pocket, it takes time. Lead gen companies, and if you're working with a lead gen company or doing paid ads, it's fast, it's scalable, it's not very cheap most times, and the risk is you're potentially spending money that won't yield commissions. And as for some other lead sources like direct mail and other things, they work, they're good. They just might have even less of these elements, being fast, being scalable, low risk, and cheap. And how you're actually able to solve this problem for yourself and how we are for agents is basically not just using one of these lead sources, but instead using a hybrid. So as you can see here, if we merge these two together, we can get something that's fast, scalable, low risk, and cheap. And so I'm going to reveal exactly what's working for us and a lot of other real estate agents out there right now. So what's currently working for us to get referral-like business in the door predictably and at scale is basically by leveraging all the best aspects of those things that I just showed you. And so, for instance, right now, with a lot of our clients, we're actually able to, because we have an AI system in place and something that is reaching out and engaging our agents' prospects on a daily basis, monthly basis, and continually bringing those people back in and scrubbing them for potential qualified leads. A lot of our clients just use their database to get started with this system and install this completely leverageable system into their business. But if they don't have a database like Paul here, what we're able to do is actually just run templated and winning ads that are currently working in hundreds of markets over the United States. And what we've been able to do is generate results just like these. 7 leads, $2.29 a lead in just one day of running these ads. And is that the end all be all? No, not all these leads are going to convert. Actually, to be honest, only 1% to 2% of online leads actually end up converting on average for real estate agents, but there's ways to increase that number based on the systems we have in place to work and convert those leads. But just at face value here, $229 a lead times leads is $229. And let's be super conservative here. On the low end, if you need to generate 200 leads, that's a 0.5% conversion rate, which is just being completely conservative. Just for $458, if you have a system to scrub all leads, qualify them, and actually give you the singular lead that is actually going to convert, now you have a simple system where if you spend $458 to generate 200 leads, and your commission is in the average home in your market, or your average sale price really is $250,000, you're generating $7,500 for spending a whopping $400. And so what a lot of agents don't understand is, does $400 sound like a lot of money? If you're going to waste it, then yes, it sounds like a lot of money. However, if you can see it like a return on investment, and you understand that not only are these leads going to supplement your business in the long run, because you can continue to re-engage them over years and years, you can get much more than 0.5% to convert from these leads. And if you have a system in place that converts them at 1 to 2% or even more, we've seen 3 to 5% conversion rates on these leads that actually turn into deals and sales for our clients, and also referral business, repeat business. Now you can probably understand and see that this is the primary place you should be spending your money if you actually are serious about growing your business, installing leverage into your business, and evolving as an agent. Agents that can get this system to work for them are actually really never having to worry about generating new business or clients ever again. Since they know their numbers and they know they can spend X to get Y, the stress of the business is completely alleviated. And really this allows agents to get their life and freedom back, because they don't have to break their back over clients that they don't like to work with, that are a hassle to work with, because they always know where the next deal is coming from. And look, this isn't the end all be all. This is the tip of the iceberg for this stuff. But if you can understand this and understand that you can build a system and have leverage in your business that works for you, not against you, you can completely change your life. And so what we do with our clients is we take it a step further. We actually reduce and zero out the ad spend expense. And so, for instance, if we're cutting straight to the source instead of going to Zillow and paying a premium for leads, we only have to spend $10 a day, 30 or 50 if you want to be extremely aggressive, but we only have to spend what we would typically spend out at lunch a day instead of $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 a month to actually generate consistent lead flow in our business. So how we completely reduce and zero out that expense is by partnering up with local vendors, because what a lot of agents don't understand is by generating this list of leads who are local in your market, there are other businesses out there that will actually pay you for those leads, that will actually pay you to put that same traffic in front of their business. And so what we're doing is basically we're cross-promoting and cross-referencing these leads that we're generating. Because if we do have a way of consistently generating them, it makes it extremely intriguing and enticing for other local business owners to get in front of those same people. And so how we set this up is we use AI to develop our agents, our clients, an app that feels local, has the same experience and quality as Zillow or any of these other online home portals, but we localize it to whatever area and market you're in. So we create local resources where they can connect with other home services they might need, or other businesses that they might work with in their real estate transaction, or even local restaurants and local things to do and events that are coming up. So it basically becomes a one-stop shop for our agents' prospects. And we're actually able to, if we're in control of this centralized app, push traffic to certain businesses that want to share this traffic with us. So essentially what we do here is we create referral partnerships, or we even monetize the partnership so they pay us. And this monthly ad spend really completely zeroes out at that point. And again, how we're leveraging the speed of, and this element of this lead source, we're leveraging it here. And so basically, nowadays, we're able to use AI to make calls, texts, and send emails to basically completely qualify and convert all these people that are coming in, give you the 20% that actually are interested generally in making a transaction. All these people might not be ready as of right now, but typically from 100 leads a month, we'll get 10 to 15, maybe even 20% turning into appointments after talking to our AI. And honestly, you just need to see this for yourself. It does all the heavy lifting for us as agents now. And so check this out.
Hello.
Hello?
Hi there. This is Alyssa calling with the team. How's your day going so far?
It's going good, thank you.
Glad to hear that. It looks like you had registered on our website a while back to look at some homes for sale. Are you planning on buying in the next few months or just window shopping at this point?
Yeah, I'm looking to buy in a couple months, but I need to get my home sold first.
Gotcha. So you'll need to sell your current home before buying the next one. Are you currently working with a real estate agent or are you just browsing solo right now?
No, I'm not currently working with anyone. I'm interested in potentially looking for someone to list my home as well as helping me buy one.
Perfect. We can definitely help with that. Just to get a better idea, could you share what area you're looking to buy in and what type of property you're interested in?
Yeah, I'm looking to downsize. I have a $1 million home in Brookings. I'm looking for something smaller, single level in Brookings, around 500,000.
Great. That sounds like a solid plan. And are you planning to use cash for your next purchase or will you be working with a lender?
It'll be cash once I sell my home.
Perfect. Since you're ready to move relatively soon and not currently working with another agent, I can connect you with our top local agent, Noah Bruce. He can help you get started with both selling your current home and finding the perfect new place.
And so basically, we collect time frame, we collect budget, we collect their financial situation, whether they're working with another agent. So you can simply just be live transferred over, framed as the top local agent in your market, and you only have to talk to people that are actually serious. You don't have to get rejected. You don't have to bang your head against the wall, against your desk, against your phone, hearing no, hearing who are you, why are you talking to me, how'd you get my contact info, delete my number, and so on and so forth. And from there, you're getting 80% of the results. And from there, basically, while focusing on the 20% of leads that are actually manageable and reasonable and qualified, we're able to get 80% of the results. And the last 20% of the results are really by re-engaging the 80% that aren't interested right now. But that's a conversation for another day. And so the last element of this is basically leveraging the great aspects of content. Right now, a lot of agents are using market updates, buyer's guides, seller's guides, etc. These are great. I think buyer guides are better than market updates, but basically, instead of wasting time on a daily basis with all sorts of content ideas, spending hours and hours creating this content while you already have a million other hats that you have to wear and a million other things you have to do in your business. Basically, what we do is we create content that's for bottom of funnel leads. So basically, these people that are hopping on appointments with you and scheduling buyer and seller consultations with you, we need to put content that warms them up on our process and how we work as an agent, who we are, how we can provide real monetary value to them as an agent, how we're different than every other agent, and how we're going to do that better than every other agent. So we need a unique selling proposition. I work hard is not necessarily going to work in this instance, and so what we do for our agents is set them up a preferred partner program, and in this piece of content, we pitch the program and we communicate our agents' true value that they offer. And so instead of these people seeing us as trying to get their business and not knowing who we are, we're coming from a frame and offering something and giving them an offer that's valuable to them. So we don't waste any time on top of funnel content. We just take those bottom of funnel leads and serve them the exact stuff they need to know and hear to buy a home, and why you're the best person in their market to do it for them. And so when you finally hop on these consultations, it doesn't feel like a hard sell. It feels like a referral. And that's how we're actually able to get results for Paul and do so with just simple one call closes. And so within one phone call meeting, you'll essentially have closed new business. And that's exactly how agents are generating $43,000 with little to no ad spend, depending on whether they leverage local partnerships. And yeah, that's the system from A to Z. And so if you're interested in getting results just like this and actually installing leverage into your business as a real estate agent, and you want to become a business owner who owns their time, who owns their freedom, and owns their ability to make more money, go ahead and book a call in the link below. I can get you set up with all of this that I just went over, completely risk-free. I'm only setting this up risk-free and on a trial basis for a few partners this month, maybe 2 to 3. There's not a lot of other solutions out there that offer this much leverage in installing an infrastructure like this into real estate agents' businesses without taking a huge financial risk. And so, again, we just want to help more real estate agents. So offering this risk-free is something we like to do because we know that as an agent, you've probably been burned multiple times. I have, my family's team has, and yeah, so if you're interested in basically installing this into your business, having us set up a personalized plan on how we can install this AI and this infrastructure and this system into your business, go ahead and book a call with the link below. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.